Hello everyone, it is Duros here, and I finally jumped into V Rising, and honestly, my first impressions might surprise you. The game started off really strong, but the more I played, the more things started to feel, well, kind of repetitive. Let me start with the good stuff, because there is a lot of it in this game. The early hours of V Rising absolutely hooked me. It was like a game I had never played before because I typically don't play these type of games. The combat was unique to me, the vampire powers were fun, and the whole gothic atmosphere was pretty cool. The day and night mechanic is cool and something I've never experienced in a game before. 2 hours in, it had me thinking, okay, I think I might sink a lot of hours into this game. But then the loop started to settle in. You get resources, you build stuff, you hunt a boss, you craft stuff, repeat. And obviously, most survival games have this type of cycle, but in V Rising, it feels a little bit more obvious. After the initial novelty wore off, so to say, I caught myself thinking, didn't I just do this a little too often? The bosses are cool, but the in-between moments can drag out and just feel pretty much the exact same, just that you're farming different materials or the same materials. The power progression in this game is very nice, and you can craft new items, unlock new gear levels, get stronger, but the pacing doesn't always match how long you're grinding to unlock the next big thing. But that's also where the multipliers for this game comes in. You are able to tweak the multipliers to make it easier / faster or harder, and obviously less resources yielded from example cutting down a tree. Don't get me wrong, the game isn't bad. It actually has a ton of potential, and I totally get why people love it, especially in co-op. But playing solo, after a while, I feel like the game leans more towards busy work than excitement. So let's talk a little bit about the game. You are obviously a vampire, and you're killing vampire bosses. And to kill certain bosses, you need to get your gear level up to a matching level, or just a bit under the boss's level, so that you have a chance to kill the boss. To level up your gear level, you need to craft stronger gear. To craft stronger gear, you need a base, and in this base you need stuff like furnaces, sawmills, tanneries, and so on. And then you obviously need to go out and farm resources. These resources you then put into these machines. Pretty self-explanatory. You craft certain materials is needed to upgrade your gear. The base building aspect of this game is fun and interesting, but once again, you kind of find yourself just gathering materials if you're playing this game on the standard multipliers. So yeah, those are my first impressions. Great start, amazing style, and I would say decent combat. But the game loop kind of gets repetitive for me, and not in a good way. If you're into survival games and love co-op grinding, you'll probably enjoy this game. If you're more of a fast-paced ARPG player, you might feel a little bit of a burnout and repetitiveness creeping in. I don't think this game is worth 34.99 euros. If this game was priced at 15 or even 19 euros, I would definitely see some value in it. But almost at $40, it just doesn't really live up to that price. With that said, those were my first impressions of V Rising. I've played this game for 4 hours, and these are my first thoughts and impressions of the game. My expectations of this game after 2 hours in was very, very strong and good. But now, a few hours more, it's starting to just feel a little burnt out. With that said, those were my first impressions of V Rising. Thanks for watching.